Next is from Brian Dunlop. Subject is AEW World's End K100 review and media scrum question. Happy New Year, K100. AEW World's End was in my general vicinity, 20-30 minutes away by car. I had enough money to go if I wanted to, but I didn't have the energy. AEW failed to sufficiently excite me about the event. However, I must say, when I did watch on my Chromebook after coming back from a friend's house, I'd have to rate World's End as the best AEW show I've watched all year for 2023. I still haven't seen All In for the most part, besides some clips. How would you guys rate the pay-per-view? It was almost 4 hours, which turned me off when I saw the timestamp, but I was sufficiently entertained by what I saw. No complaints about the show. I watched it from minute to end with no problem and only took a few short breaks. I don't look down at my phone at all during the pay-per-view. Well, let's get to the media scrum. Technically, if I wanted to, there's a good chance I could have gotten the scrum to ask a question. I'm affiliated with both Sportskeeda and the Sportster, but I just wasn't invested in World's End enough to make the effort. I would have rather gone to MSG on December 26th just for the atmosphere of taking the train to Manhattan during the holiday season, combined with the WWE show. There's something magical about that. Uniondale, New York, by contrast, is a very visual, inspiring setting. Unfortunately, I waited until WWE MSG tickets got too expensive. But if K100 went to the AEW media scrum, what would Konnan, Disco, and Joe ask? Would all three ask a question, or would one of you act as a representative? Maybe Disco could finally answer the question in everyone's mind. Why did TK bury DI on Twitter? I don't know what I'd ask, but here's one thing I was thinking. What do you think there's been a general decline in TV viewership for wrestling since the early 2000s? Bro, we talk about this every week. Okay, here are some questions for you guys. What's K100's best AEW show of the year? And what would you guys rate as the year's best wrestling show in general? I refuse to do that because I don't know. I can't remember any specific show.
Yeah, dude, the year's very long.
Like, grief. I mean, come on. Good.
I like the night Austin wrestled at WrestleMania. Then I'll say that one.
Okay,
that
that's
night.
good.
That's all I got.
What about you, Konnan?
What's the question?
Best
best
AEW?
Because you had like 3 or 4 questions in here.
Plus 2. If you were at the media scrum, what question would you have asked Tony? You know what I would have asked him?
What?
Why you got to be?
How's your leg?
I said no. Why are you such a jerk?
I don't think.
Why you got to be a jerk?
I don't think Nick Hausman. I don't think Hausman's going to attend that many more scrums. So
yeah.
Maybe there's an open slot.
Didn't Meltzer once ask somebody how was his leg? Was it Punk?
Punk. I think. Yeah,
it was Punk. It was that same night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd ask I'd ask Cole how's your leg?
How's your leg?
How's your ankle? How's your ankle, Adam?
Right.
Did you watch any of that, Di?
The scrum, some of it, yeah.
Did you watch the Samoa Joe part?
No.
Those questions were so awkward. Everybody was just asking him.
Well, yeah, I was watching bro. Yeah, of course. I was listening to the questions are so stupid. They're like, that's why I tweeted. Did you see what I tweeted?
This is what's so sad. This is what's so sad about that company. That company has been so mismanaged and at the core of so many controversial things due to their scrums that people are more interested in the scrum than the show.
Right. I want to say this. Okay.
Would I be incorrect in that, Disco or Joe?
Well, I knew this would get some heat too.
Yeah.
I tweeted this. I'm 56 years old and I sell better than the entire roster. Sell it as a skill plus effort. And that's true. I still say I sell people's offense better than but like 99% of professional wrestlers today. I can still do that.
Not better than Nia Jax, bro.
But that's true. I still sell if you punch me, I make it look like you punched me. That's something very good at.
Because that's how we were trained. Yeah.
Right. But I tweeted this. Let me see here. I tweeted. Okay. The rest of media at the AEW scrums aren't media by any stretch of the imagination. They're AEW VIP meet and greet fans. Nothing more than that. And that got a lot of response too, by the way. We got a lot of likes also. One of my most liked tweets in a while. So, and it's funny too. Brian sat and blocked me after I tweeted something, and it really wasn't even that bad. These guys are unbelievable. I don't. How can you be that? How can you deliver dirt for a living, and then you get sensitive when people are critical of some of the things you say, and you block them?
That's a great question.
I just do not get that.
Remember,
you know what I'm saying?
Ryan worked for TMZ too, so he's
right.
He's a mudslinger. You know,
I mean, bro, if you're dishing dirt on people, that's what the job is. Oh, I forgot I did this too. I put up a poll. Are the dirt sheets journalists, give or take a handful of solid ones, mostly yes or no? What do you think the percentage of this, the percentage of yes and percentage of no was, Konnan?
80% yes.
92% yes.
Yeah.
So that's what people think of these guys, you know? I mean, bro, think about that.
You should post what do you call this? The
results.
Oh, I tweeted this too. I forgot about all these. The only reason I was watching this because I was watching the football game and I was half lit too watching these games. The only wrestling journalist I can endorse is Jason Powell. Follow him and compare him to the others. Solid guy, honest, doesn't spin narratives. A lot of people tweeted that Dave Scheer and Mike Johnson are kind of solid and honest, and I think Eric has like endorsed them, but Konnan didn't because and actually the guy did come on the show after he was making fun of Konnan's the Mexican stuff. Remember that, Konnan?
Mike yeah, Johnson. But it was probably because he got heat over it. I did not believe it was real.
Well, but I will give him. But you can't.
I'll give him credit for that.
100%.
I will give him credit that he come on.
Right. You know these other guys.
But I didn't feel it was sincere. Yeah.
Right.
And well, we're gonna have Chris Van Vliet on, so maybe he'll add to your list as one of the.
Oh no, he's I don't consider him a journalist. He's just guy that interviews people, isn't he?
He
interviews interviews actors and stuff too.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.